This is a Game Boy with the old games, and it's kind of like a knockoff Game Boy. In this version, being the engineer that I am, I decided that I was going to open it up and have a look at the electronics and how it was built. And when I had a look at the circuit, I looked at all the different chips, and I came to a surprising realization that there's actually no charging circuit on this board whatsoever. And so this battery is being directly connected to the 5-volt USB port, which is actually a safety hazard, and it's not very safe because it doesn't have a cutoff circuit when it's so that the battery will actually overcharge in this thing. I did see that it did have an LM4891 speaker chip, but there wasn't any other IC for the charging circuit. And I know that there's no charging circuit because there's a direct connection between the VN and the battery, which means that there's no charging circuit whatsoever. So in this video, I'm going to be upgrading this board to make it more safe, and also adding a voltage sensor so it can know when it's fully charged. And so the issue with the board is the battery is basically directly connected to the positive and negative. And so when you put the 5 volts in, it's going to be greater than the maximum of what is the regulated voltage of the LiPo battery. And this can, if you Google what can happen if you go over 4.2, which is the max voltage of a LiPo battery, it's extremely dangerous and poses risk and fire. And it's going to basically kill the chemical makeup of your battery. So it's going to kill the battery over time. And so what we're going to do is, the solution to this is you can add a charging circuit. For example, like the TP4056, which is a 1 amp LiPo charger, and it acts like a voltage sensor. And what this does is it tracks the voltage and current. So you have the charge, and what happens is we have these things called an op amp. And op amps, basically you have two inputs, a positive and negative, and we can make a voltage divider, and so that when it gets to the maximum voltage, we use these MOSFETs that are going to switch off, and therefore our voltage is going to look something like this. You're going to have your voltage charging, and then when it reaches the maximum voltage, about 4.2 volts, it's going to switch off. So it's going to act like a feedback sensor, and then it will switch off. It also has constant current. So basically we're doing two things. We are monitoring our constant current and constant voltage, so that the Game Boy will be able to actively charge and save the battery using a simple TP4056 sensor module. So I'm going to be adding the sensor module into the Game Boy so that it can fully charge the battery and also be more safe. And here's my proof that this board doesn't have a charger circuit is if I connect to the other side of the input diode, because you have positive and negative, right here, if I go to the top in here, the left pin is negative. So that means that this is positive. And positive connects right to the positive of the battery. And there shouldn't be a direct connection. That means that we're doing a dumb charge on this. I'm just connecting 5 volts right to this LiPo battery, which is rated as 3.7, which is going to damage this battery over time. What you need is to have a LiPo charger circuit, and it does constant current, constant voltage. There's like an algorithm already embedded into this chip, and you can set that with these resistors. And having this will make it so that there's not a direct contact to the battery, and it'll charge it properly. It also has two LEDs. One will show when it's charging, and then red when it's not fully charged, and then green when it gets up to
It usually gets up to like 4.2 is a fully charged battery, but it's rated at 3.7. So very, very bad design on this board, but we can upgrade this and fix this.
On other evidence of the degrade of the batteries, you can see the screens just fading out, and that just means that over time the battery has lost its ability to hold the charge because it actually doesn't have a charging circuit. And also, another issue is the USB-C is using micro USB-C. So by adding the this charger board, it solves both of those problems because it has a micro USB-C port, and it can also charge the board.
I need to have a power line going, so we'll get a power cable. And I need to solder that on, so let me get the soldering station warmed up. Okay, we'll just tin this board up here. Okay. Oh, we can, even has an extra contact there. Okay, so that's positive, and this is going to be negative. And then okay, we got the negative wire on. Then we'll do the same for positive. Now I have the power cables, and they'll flip around to the other side. And I need to solder on these wires on the B positive and negative. This is where the battery connects, just B's for the battery plus and minus. B positive. And B minus. Okay, let's solder this. So it's simple as that. And then this will glue on right like that. And that's going to then basically connect to our battery here. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down. And I think it'd be a good idea to put some epoxy on. I'm just gonna try this first, see if it's in the correct location. Looking okay. So when I put this in, I did notice that there's actually a lot of space in here above the circuit. And I have a lot of these extra batteries. I'm thinking that we could get a little bit more oomph, and if we could put a other battery inside, that would just be like, this is 500 milliamps. Or we could even add this. This is like 1,000 milliamp LiPo to make it last a lot longer. So the frame still goes on. Okay. Let's see if the case still closes. We can close up everything like that. So I can add this battery to this as well, and that will give more power. So let's just turn it on here. Oh no. He's a little bit too red for my liking. It's a little bit oversaturated, the screen. I'm gonna get that, yes. Invincibility stir. Yes. Give me some fireworks. Yes.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoy electronics, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.